Hello everyone, I am Pankaj Singh welcoming all of you on this Drishti online platform for the 100 most important topic for Prelims 2026 of Geography section, and it is the 18th episode. And before starting this 18th episode topic, it is very much important that I have to take the 17th episode question that I have given you to do. So let us see the questions and their answers. And the topic that we have done in the 17th episode, it is related to Kharif crops, Rabi crops, Jaid crops, major soil types and crop suitability, modern cropping trends and challenges that we have seen. Here, the first question here we have seen that consider the following statement regarding Kharif crops. So these crops are generally sown with the onset of the southwest monsoon and harvested in the autumn. That's absolutely, we can say that it is correct, yes. And they typically require warm temperature, humid condition and substantial rainfall. That is okay, yes. Kharif crop needs good temperature, that is in a warm, humid condition and substantial rainfall. Another, wheat and grams are among the principal Kharif crops grown in India. No, wheat and gram is Rabi crop, not a Kharif crop. So we can say that option B, only two are correct. And next one that we can say, consider the following statement regarding Rabi crops. Rabi crops are generally sown during October, December and harvested during March, April. They require warm condition. So Rabi crops are generally sown during October, December and harvested during March, April. Yeah, it is correct. They require warm condition during growth. No, there is a cool condition is required during growth. And there is a cool and dry weather during ripening. No, there is a warm and dry weather required during ripening. So this statement is what? Wrong. Rice and jute are the principal Rabi crops grown in India. No, rice and jute is in a Kharif crops. You can say that this is wrong. So only one is what? Correct. And after that you can say, consider the following statements regarding Jaid crops. So Jaid crops are grown during the short season between Rabi and Kharif crop cycles. Yeah, correct one. They generally require hot, dry weather and assured irrigation. Yes, Jaid needs assured irrigation and hot and dry condition is there, and temperature is 30 to 40 degree. And watermelon and cucumber are the important Jaid crops of India. Yes, that is a correct one. So we can say that all the three are what? Correct. And here we can say that consider the following pairs of soil types and crops best suited to them. Alluvial soil grows rice and jute. Yes, that's a correct one. It is, yes, jute is very much required to grow what? Alluvial soil. Jute cannot grow in any other soil. That is the 100% it is importance. And black soil, cotton and soybean. Yes, this is black soil is a clay soil and cotton and soybean has been grown. And then third, laterite soil, it is wheat and barley. No, wheat can be grown in you can say that alluvial soil, and then barley can be grown in you can say that alluvial and desert kind of soil. It is also there, but it is in a barley alluvial soil, not laterite. So this is wrong. You can say that only two are correct. After that, consider the following statement regarding modern cropping trends in India, that crop diversification aims to reduce dependency on a single crop and enhance farm resilience. That's true, because they said that growing more crops in different small lands here and there. So there is that farmers what I said, that resilience means they can, their income can grow and the soil quality also enhances. Multiple cropping necessary means cultivating only commercial cash crop throughout the year. No, there is what I said, that growing different types of crops in the Kharif something different, Rabi something different, Jaid something different. So that is the meaning of that. This is wrong. It is given as far as the statement is concerned. Intercropping involves growing two or more crops simultaneously on the same field. Yes, it is correct, but they are growing in the simultaneously in the same field in the different rows. So this statement is correct, and you can say that only two are correct. So in this we have to see, like in this episode of this 18th and in the 100 most important topics, if you have this one, we are going to start with the rice cultivation and informative guide. We have to see wheat cultivation requirement for that, informative guide related. Growing condition of cotton, we will see understanding millets and then we'll see seeds of self-reliance, major oilseed crops in India, and then we will see also government initiative for edible oil and oil palm, the new frontier. These are the things that we have to see in this. Okay, so the first one, rice cultivation required what? The rice cultivation, already we know that temperature it is written 24 to 30, but if it is written 25 to 35 degrees Celsius, even then it is correct. And then rainfall 100 to 200 centimeter, even 125 in 150, even it what I can say that 150 to 250 centimeter rice cultivation is done. And then rice needs a good amount of high humidity, and it requires standing water during the vegetative growth. When initially it is growing, then there is a water should be flooded kind of conditions should be there, which help in absorbing more carbohydrate into the soil. So that is a requirement is there. Soil requirement, it is in a high water retention capacity. The soil which has more water it can hold, that soil is very much important, because they can hold the water, and the water condition flooded in the upper in the initial vegetative growth. And then this is what you can say that high water retention, which one? Deep fertile clay loamy soil, you can say alluvial soil and deltaic soil. They have a clay character, it is there also. And major producing states, you can say that West Bengal is number 1, UP is number 2, that is the most important that you have to remember, and the Punjab. So West Bengal and UP as far as the production is concerned is number 1. And there is you can say that types of cultivation, there is different methods are there. Upland rice, it is growing on the what I said that mountainous region, where they get water by the rain, and then mountainous region soil fertility is also less, and thin soil is very thin. So in that area, the you can say that growth of crops it is relatively less. And in the lowland area, if I am talking about in the lowland area, in the when the rice is being grown, where the water accumulation is also there in the plain of India, northern plain of India, you can be able to say that lowland rice is being grown. And where in the the part of India where it is in a rice is being grown, especially by irrigation in comparison to rain, that more by irrigation, that is what irrigated rice you can say. And through the canals, through the you can say that groundwater, deep water rice means the region where it is in a very high rainfall is happening. In that region the growth of rice is being taken, because there is good amount of water available everywhere. It is in a deep water rice, upland rice, lowland rice, irrigated rice, and deep water rice. You can say the types of this cultivation of rice we have seen. And that question based on it, we can say that rice, consider the following statement regarding rice cultivation in India. And rice requires high temperature, abundant rainfall, humid condition during its growing season. That's yes, absolutely correct, you can say. And rice requires high temperature, abundant rainfall, humid condition. That's a good one. And clay loam soil and alluvial soils are particularly suitable because of their high water retention capacity. That is also because you know that there should be standing water should be there during the initial vegetative growth. Then which soil can hold the water in the up? It is clay loamy soil, and then alluvial soil can be there. Another one, the rice cultivation is confined only to river delta regions and cannot be practiced on hill slopes. No, it is growing on the hill slope, means upland, there is a lowland, there is an irrigated. So this statement is wrong, and you can say that only 2 statements are correct. Wheat cultivation, we have to say that wheat cultivation, an informative guide, infographic guide that we are. So wheat, it is going in the cool season, yes or not? It is cool season in the winter, when the temperature is around, you can say that 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. During the sowing period of winter, October to December period, 10 to this one. And ripening time, the temperature should be little more, 20 to 25, even 30 degrees Celsius ripening time can be there. Bright sunshine, this is again another. At ripening time, there is cool during growing season starting period, and then ripening, bright sunshine should be there. Temperature and the rainfall, it is in a temperature we have seen already, and the rainfall 50 to 100 centimeter. But for the wheat 50 to 70 centimeter, it is also good for the water growth of it. Yes, and we can say that winter western disturbance in our India, western disturbance which is coming from the Mediterranean Sea, and from the November to April, it helps in the cultivation of wheat. So it helps in the benefiting giving crops of growth of wheat crop. And you can say the topographical requirement, extensive level plain. Yes, there is a need of level plain. It is not required to grow on the mountainous region. Level plain, plain areas required. Mechanized farming, friendly terrain, it is there. And after that we can say that the soil can be there. Yes, whatever the different kind of loamy soil is there. There is clay loamy soil, sandy loamy soil, there is silty loamy soil, different types of loamy soils are there. So all loamy soil which is fertile, it is good. Alluvial soil, it is good. Well drained clay loam soils, it is also good. Means alluvial soil you can grow in the northern plain of India, it is okay. So this kind of soil you can say in the northern plain of India. And wheat, it is, you can say that number one is UP, second is what you can say that MP, second is what you can say MP, and thereafter other states, Rajasthan, Bihar, Punjab, Haryana. Yes, these are the states that they are growing. So here consider the following statement regarding the wheat cultivation in India. Wheat grows best under condition of very high humidity and heavy rainfall exceeding 200 centimeters. So whether you have to say whether it is right or wrong. Another, wheat requires a cool growing season and bright sunshine during ripening. Ripening means harvesting. Yes, you have to see whether it is right or wrong. Another one, I said that winter western disturbance contributes significantly to wheat production in northwestern India. So you have to accordingly answer this question. Another, growing condition of cotton. So cotton grows in the less rainfall, arid and semi-arid region, but even some are talking about 50 to 100. Therefore I have mentioned here 50 to 100, but it can grow in the 30 centimeter, 40 centimeter, 50, 60 centimeter, because the cotton needs less rainfall. It is an irrigation based crop, and at least 210 days cotton needs frost free condition. And then there is a need of black soil or clay soil which can hold moisture for a long time, because the cotton is growing in the less rainfall region, and if it is a less rainfall region, that is means water should fall down less. Means which is going to give water? Irrigation is going to give water. If the irrigation is going to give the water, means irrigation water will be also less. In the less rainfall region, irrigation water will be less. So what we need to do, we should have a clay soil, black clay soil, which can hold the moisture and maintain the moisture in the soil for longer time, and they can give water to the cotton. Yes, cotton needs water from the down, not need from the top. So they are you can be able to say that climatic requirement, it is in a long frost free season. It is at least what you can say 210 days should be at least, or more. 10 days should be free from what frost condition, temperature 21 to 30, rainfall 50 to 100 centimeter, bright sunshine during ball formation, where the ball it is coming out formation of cotton ball. At that time there is a bright sunshine should be there. And which type of soil requirement? Black soil is good. Even then clay soil it is also, you can say which soil? Clay soil. If it is not black, any kind of clay soil which can hold the moisture for longer time. And the soil should be what? High moisture retention. And then black soil, you know, that is also good in potash, lime, phosphorus, iron and all. So it is good in this one. And you can say that topographical requirement, it is in a plateau region of Deccan lava plateau. You can say that well drained flat, what you get is lands, means everywhere water it is available in the form of irrigation. You can say it should be available. And then you can say that Maharashtra and Gujarat, this is the famous one. After that you can grow in the Telangana region, in the northern Karnataka, in the regions of Punjab, Haryana also, here and there that is being grown, in the Malwa region also. So here consider the following statement regarding cotton cultivation in India. Cotton requires a long frost free season and abundant sunshine during ball formation. Yes, we have to say whether it is right or wrong. Black cotton soil is particularly suitable due to its high moisture retention capacity. Yes, you have to say whether it is right or wrong. Cotton grows best in the region receiving more than 200 centimeter of annual rainfall. Whether it is right or wrong, we have to see. So you have to answer accordingly as far as the years. If you are getting any problem, watch the videos again, if this episode again, then answer it. And another that we are going to see the understanding millets, that is means Shree Anna. And it has been this word, you can say that it is talking about millets. In the present time, climate is changing and the rainfall is becoming what you can say that very erratic, anytime high rainfall, low rainfall. But in India there is a majorly those regions where it is a rainfall is less and irrigation is not available, groundwater is depleting. So if you are growing this bajra, jowar, ragi, these are the millets. Bajra need around 30 to 40 centimeter rainfall, water it is required, and the very less you can say jowar it is required 40 to 60 centimeter, and the ragi around 80 to 100 you can say. These are very less rainfall and high temperature grown. So you can say that these crops, if you are growing, if I am talking about in case of India, here you can say like here this is what if I am talking about bajra, so ba for bajra you can say, therefore you can say that jowar, ra for ragi. You can say that if I am talking about temperature condition for the bajra, yes, you can say that is in around 30 to 40 degrees Celsius. But in these two conditions, 25 to 35 degrees Celsius, you can say 25 to 35 degrees Celsius. That is very easy. In this region 30, and thereafter if I am talking about the rainfall, what is the rainfall in this region? You can say that 30 to 40 centimeter rainfall. In this region jowar 40 to 60 centimeter rainfall, and here you can say 60 to 100 centimeter ragi. So here in the bajra it is growing major, it is in Rajasthan is number 1, and Rajasthan is number 1, it is growing bajra Rajasthan and Gujarat. Jowar is what you can say that here Maharashtra is number 1 in this one, and also northern Karnataka, and here we are growing yes ragi, and the ragi it is in Karnataka number 1, and the rest here it is. So the government of India is trying to, what I said, that make it to improve such production of millets, because it can grow in the extreme condition, and if it is grown in the extreme condition it is good, and it is highly nutritious, high amount of protein and all. So one, it is I said that it can grow in you can say that in a very climate resilience, in the extreme climate condition it can grow. It is very much important. There is a need of high temperature, you can say low water requirement, it is also very good, and at the same time you can say that is a good amount of protein, minerals, fibers, vitamin A, healthy food. It is in our healthy heart. Can I say that it is in a Shree Anna? It is in a grains of the God and all, Shree Anna. It is in a low water, it is in a climate resilience, you can say that high nutritional value. So in 2000 year it was celebrated as an International Year of Millets by the United Nations. Must remember that year 2023 was celebrated as in United Nations. It is in a International Year of Millet. Here you can say there is an important one, jowar, it is there. Yes, little bit what you can say that what is type tall stalk, white round kind of shape it is there. Grains, roti and sorghum can be there. Bajra, you can say that grace is on a spiky head. Just check it out when you are watching out small grains. Bajra khichdi we are making. Ragi is there, finger millet kind of it. Multiple finger like seed and madde, ragi madde. These are there. Some other important I said that millets are there. Foxtail millet, kodo millet. Which one? Foxtail, kodo, little millet, and there is a barnyard millet. These are the reasons. And here you can see that these states we can be where it is growing. Majorly Rajasthan, then Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Telangana, some other regions, some such kind of it. So climatic requirement, temperature can be even high, it can be better. It can 20 to 35 degrees Celsius, rainfall 25 to 75 centimeter. It is growing in this range. Bajra, jowar, ragi, and highly drought resistant. It is red soils can be grown, sandy, loamy, any kind of what low quality soil it can also grow. Red soils, sandy, loamy soil, and then shallow black soil where the black soil is very thin, and any kind of what low quality marginal soil we can be able to grow this Shree Anna. That is an especially millet, and the government of India has popularized millet as a Shree Anna due to their this kind of importance. Here the importance of this millets in modern India, what is I said that key benefits of it. Climate resilient means climate smart agriculture, you can say. The same way means withstand variable weather condition. In the variable, if the high temperature is varying, even then it can grow. Less rainfall reduce, rainfall little bit more, it can grow in that condition, and rich in proteins, nutritional security, rich in protein, fiber, vitamins, minerals, etc. Suitable for dry land farming. If I have in a dry land, in this one thrives in the low moisture condition, drought resistant. So this crop is in a what can grow in the less rainfall, it is in a drought resistant, you can say. It is a low carbon footprint. Like you know that the growth of rice is liberating good amount of, I said that, methane gas in the atmosphere, and this methane gas exists in the atmosphere, you can say that for 12 years, and after that 12 years it converts into carbon dioxide. So the rice and these crops are releasing greenhouse gases, but these are where the crops which are growing in the less rainfall, they do not release, I said that, any greenhouse gas. So it has a less carbon footprint, it is a less greenhouse gas emission compared to the other cereals. And cereals means it's a grass, like rice is a cereals, wheat it is in a cereals, barley is a cereals. Cereals means I said that the crops which are looking like grass, even jowar, you can say that bajra, jowar, ragi, these are also what I said that grass, it is in a long grasses are there, yes or no? So cereal means grass like plants, crops. So perhaps you can understand what is the meaning of cereal. Enhance farmer resilience, yes, farmers provide stable income, because whatever the change in the climate, even then we can grow millet, whatever the condition is there, the farmer is what happy because of that. And government initiatives to promote millets in India. Yes, India has started what I said that National Food Security Mission of the millets. National Food Security Mission supporting millet cultivation under what? National Food Security Mission. Means slowly and slowly the government of India is trying to improve the cultivation of this millet crops, and also India is giving good amount of Indian government MSP, that is minimum support price. So when the government is giving minimum support price, the farmer think that yes, okay, I am getting this much of money, so please it will be beneficial for us, and on the basis of that they grow more such kind of millets if it is. And then millet mission, a specific state level mission of millet production, where it is promotion under what Poshan Abhiyan in India, incorporating millets into the nutritional scheme, because it is a highly nutrient, it has a good amount of minerals, it has a good amount of protein, it has a good amount of vitamin A. So can we say that it is a very much good needed food for us, and it is for important for the what Indian kids. And export promotion, boosting global exports of millets from India. India it's also started what boosting the what export promotion of millets. MSP is there, promotion under the what Poshan Abhiyan, and the National Food Security Mission, under that it is also growing. So challenges in the mainstreaming millets. Yes, rice, you know that it is in a water intensive, requires significant irrigation. So challenge is there that the people are growing still more the rice, and to what I said that going away from the rice to millets. So the rice, for the rice they are taking irrigation water from the groundwater and doing irrigation, groundwater is depleting. So it is a very hard challenge for the people, for the government of India, to what I said that to shift these people from the rice to the what rice or wheat to the millet. Wheat heat stress, and sometimes if the heat is more, the vulnerable to rising temperature and heat. So that if we'll make our what I said that Indian people to go for millets, sometime due to the heat stress, wheat is lost. There is a lots of amount of water, groundwater we are using for the rice. So it is very challenge for the government of India to shift people of India, farmers of India, to shift from the rice and then wheat to the other, because they have a great challenge for this rice and wheat. Cotton is in a pest susceptibility, prone to a variety of pests and diseases. The cotton is also growing in what in the present time millets is facing, and this kind of things can also spread diseases. And the millets, because of the nearby cotton, it also grows in the less rainfall region. If the nearby cotton is grown, then it can affect the crops of what millets, because it is more disease prone. And another millets, if I say that we have a limited market demands and processing infrastructure. So in the present time, the processing of this millet, making different kind of products with the help of millets, it is less some kind of processing unit, and at the same time the demand for the eating millets, people are more still towards rice and wheat and other things are there. So it is what needed large amount of efforts by the government of India to make the people, it is what staple food in the coming time, because it is very much necessary as far the climate is changing, needs better consumer awareness and modern processing facilities. So on the basis of that, we can say, consider the following statement regarding millets in India. Millets are highly drought resistant, require relatively low rainfall compared to the rice and wheat. That's you have to say whether it's right or wrong. They can be successfully cultivated on marginal soil, including red soil, sandy loamy soil, and etc. The United Nations declared 2023 as the International Year of Millets. So you have to answer this question on the basis of understanding that you have got, yes or not. Another one that we are going, seeds of self-reliance. So India's quest for edible oil security, seeds of self-reliance. You know that India at the present time, you can say that world largest consumer and importer, means India is importing large amount of edible oils from the different parts of the world. You can say that palm oil we can say that we are importing it from the Malaysia and Indonesia, and other things like sunflower and safflower, Ukraine and Russia, and then we are also from the Brazil and Argentina. So palm oil, must remember, Indonesia, Malaysia and all. So we are importing large amount from the different parts of the world, because of the forex reserve is going into the world, and there is a high, if there is some kind of variability is there, if the market is changing for them, then they can increase the price of that. India has to face this one. So it is better to what I said, that India, as what I said, that to start producing more edible oil, yes or not, and then make some edible oil is also utilized, like palm oil is also utilized in the different industry for the industrial aspects also. So if it is talking about we have to make ourselves self-reliance instead of importing, and what we said that we have to produce ourselves to fulfill the demand of Indian people. So here what we can say that edible central theme captures the efforts to transform the oilseed sector into a pillar of agriculture and nutritional security. Yes, it should be one of the important pillar we have to make in our agriculture, and it is also national. You can say that nutritional security it is there. It's a good amount of nutrition is required, and here edible oils are indispensable of India's food economy. You know that everywhere, whether it mustard oil, maybe you can say that different kind of refined oil. So these are itself it is an indispensable part of the India's food economy. Historically, heavy reliance on imports exposes India global price volatility. Yes, India is highly dependent. If the global price volatility, India will be affected by it. Supply disruptions can be there. Yes, sometimes war and any kind of situation, supply disruption can be there, and geopolitical uncertainty. If there is a geopolitical condition is uncertain in the present time that you are watching what is happening in the world, geopolitical instability is there. So such uncertainty or instability, achieving self-reliance is very much important for India as an economic necessity and strategic imperative it is there. So drives for self-reliance, why we have to increasing demand in our India is keep on increasing, and if we'll do that, forex saving our will increase, because if we'll import more of this oil, edible oil, then forex will go into the world market. Instead if we are able to produce more, So what will happen? Our forex reserve will be saved, farmer livelihood will increase, enhance nutritional security. So what is the key strategy and initiative? Promoting oil seeds, mustard, groundnut and all. Right now we have in the Kharif and Rabi, I have discussed some oil seeds. Modernizing agriculture, farmer support programs. If we have to do what agriculture to be modernized and farmer to support to what different ways, MSP, procurement price, fertilizer, good quality seeds, the how to increase the productivity of oil seeds and all, and how do the farmer can what increase their income. So such kind of things it will be done. Then the government of India, if it is done, so it will become a self-reliance towards a self-reliant. Securing agriculture, farmers agriculture should be secured, and there should be a nutritional future. And potential domestic growth, yes, we have to, for that we have to expand our area of oil seed growing. In the many areas still oil seeds are not being grown, so we have to try to increase that area. And productivity improvement, we have to talk about yield improvement, crop diversification. Suppose we are growing rice, along with that we can grow oil seeds. If we are growing wheat, we along with that we can grow oil seeds. Crop diversification in the same land, we try to do different kind of agriculture. Mission component, we need to do how to increase the productivity. For that there should be R&D, research and development. Financial assistance should be given to the farmer to take risk about that, and there is some kind of what technology is needed, research is needed. For that financial assistance is for this one also required. Infrastructure, processing units and cold chains, yes or not? So this kind of things required, which help in what increasing further demand. And market integration, so whatever the farmers are growing, it should be easily integrated with the market. And if it is easily integrated with the market, the farmers will not think, oh, I am producing, it is getting into the market, I am producing, let me produce more. Market integration. You can say why edible oil matters. Importance of edible oil, already we have seen. Essential for every household, means good amount. India is the largest consumer and we are consuming this one. Crucial for food processing, in our food processing industry, in the chips, in the different kind of what I said that chatpata things which you are getting, it is in a food processing industry, those things are required, oil. And a major source for some fats, dietary fats and energy, it is coming from these edible oils. Important for farmers' income, that is they have to go for crop diversification and try to include in every farmer to produce edible oil. And that India is among the world's largest consumer and importers of the edible oils. And import dependency, it is around you can say that 55 to 60% of its edible oil, whatever we are consuming in the present time, out of that 55 to 60% we are importing. So major imported oils, what we are importing, yes, palm oil, soya bean oil, and you can say sunflower. Is it okay? Then palm oil is coming from Indonesia and Malaysia, and the soya bean and the sunflower, it is sunflower, the soya bean, it is coming from Brazil, Argentina, and also sunflower from there, and then soya bean, sunflower from we are getting from Ukraine and Russia as well. Is it okay? So consider the following statement regarding India's edible oil sector. India imports more than half of its annual edible oil requirement. Yes, you have to say whether it is right or wrong. Indonesia and Malaysia are among the major suppliers of palm oil to India, and India is among the world's largest consumer and exporter of edible oil. So these are the statements that we have to say whether it is right or wrong. And then another that we are going to see major oil seeds crops in India. Which are the major oil? Groundnut, it has a high protein and what I said that fat. It has a high protein and fat, and cooking and snacks it is required, this groundnut. And then mustard, and then it is in a rapeseed, it is also known as. So common in winter crop, mustard is in a what Rabi crops I have read and last episode we have done. Please go and check it out. And then mustard is Rabi, it is in a crop, and cooking oil, and it is in a condiments. And soya bean, you can be able to say it is a major protein. Yes, all of you know that Madhya Pradesh, it is one of the major producers soya bean, and then it is also good amount of protein. It is our and food. It is we are making some soya beans if you have seen, and then animal feeds also it is there. So because it is in a good amount of protein, and we can say the sunflower high linoleic acid premium cooking oil. So sunflower is in a premium high quality cooking oil is there, and sesame in this way rich nutritional value, and oils, sweets, garnish. Remember oils, sweets, and for the garnishing all this. Safflower, it is not sunflower, safflower, drought resistant. Must remember safflower can grow in the what drought resistant kind of condition. Is it okay? And you can say like safflower and healthy cooking oil. This is relatively healthy one, safflower, and then very less rainfall. If something is growing in very less rainfall, there is protein vitamin contents started increasing. And another one you can say that Niger, it is now this one. It is also a part of it. We can say that there is a Niger here. It is oil, and here you can say that used primarily for tribal areas. This Niger, it is Niger country. You can remember with the help of that oil, culinary soap. It is an oil based something for oil that we are using in our what different kind of cosmetics. And then soap industry it is required. If I have to talk about groundnut, yes, ground. Gujarat, Rajasthan, yes or not? So very grounded portion. Gujaratis and Rajasthanis are very grounded portion. You can say that Gujarat is number 1 and Rajasthan you can say number 2, and thereafter Andhra Pradesh. Mustard, yes, must hai Raja, and their Uttar is also very good. So mustard Rajasthan, and you can say that Uttar Pradesh must hai Raja, and what I said that Uttar Pradesh, and then Haryana also. Soya bean, you can say that Madhya Pradesh and Mama soya. Kisne, who is soya? Mama, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, and sunflower. It is very much important. Karnataka number 1, and thereafter Telangana. And there is some kind of oil palm. It is in high yield per hectare and cooking and industrial uses. Palm is used in what? Palm oil is industrial uses. Castor, you can be able to say that lubricants in the industrial oil lubricant, and in the medicines we are using also castor seeds. Is it okay? So you can say that groundnut, and I said that Gujarati and Rajasthani are grounded people, and must he is must Raja is in must and giving Uttar in the must. Madhya Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh. Soya, who is soya? Mama, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, and then sunflower Karnataka and Telangana. These are the major one that we have seen the state wise. And thereafter we can say that challenges to self-reliance in this edible oil, and low productivity compared to the global standards. Why what are the challenges? Because in comparison to the other parts of the world, our productivity of edible oil is what less. So it is very much necessary that there should be an R&D we need to do, and also increase the nutritional value. Then automatically, and we have to improve the productivity per hectare and all. So you can say that predominantly rain-fed cultivation, and it is already rain-fed cultivation. It is one of the, I said that we have to make it, like I said that in the areas where the irrigation can reach. So most of the edible oil at present time it is growing in the region where it is a rain-fed region, means monsoon based. So there is no irrigation. So it will be better to grow in the region where the irrigation. This is one of the challenges there. And small land holdings, that is important part. The farmers are growing in a small land. Automatically because of that productivity will decrease. So the low productivity in compared to the world, we can say. And then in our India, most of the area where it is growing, they are rain fed, not irrigation based, and small land holdings are there. Price volatility, it is in the world market. If it is changing, the India's money will go into the world market. India's lose its forex, and competition from cheaper imports. And in India, if it is available, any kind of people in India, those who are doing trade, and if Indian edible oil is what costly, then the people will import that edible oil where it is available in the world, it is cheaper. So Indian edible oil is facing what I said, that somewhere costly and other is cheaper. So cheaper imports are there, and you can say this in a market challenge. Here we have seen that production challenge and then market challenge. Now there is a technological gaps, limited adoption of HYV seeds in India. HYV seeds is less adopted, and there is a processing industry, whatever the edible oil, the way that you have to produce and utilize their waste products in the other way, that processing industry, it is what not adequate. So inadequate processing infrastructure we have. Is it okay? So on the basis of that, we have to see the question like, consider the following statement regarding major oil seeds crops in India. So groundnut is in primarily Gujarat and Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh. You have to say whether it is right or wrong. And soybean has what Madhya Pradesh as its leading producer, and sunflower is mainly cultivated in Kerala and Tamil Nadu. So you have to say whether it is which of the statements are right or wrong. And next to that, we are going to see that government initiatives for the edible oil, what the government is trying to do. And the government of India has done the National Mission on Edible Oils. So you can say that NMEO, National Mission on Edible Oilseeds. And the same way, India has done the National Mission on Edible Oils, OP, oil palm, and this is for the oil seeds. Yes or not? So National Mission on what I said, that edible oils, that is an oil seeds, and there is an oil palm, and then minimum support price, and then technology mission, MSP that we have to give, and also technology mission on oil seeds. So these are the what I said, that the government initiative which is major important. It is in a National Mission on Edible Oil, especially oil seeds. It is in a focus on productivity enhancement and area expansion. The productivity and area expansion and enhancement. And we can say the National Mission on Edible Oil for oil palm can be utilized in our, I say that in our industrial use also. It is launched in 2021, must remember, and a special emphasis on the Northeast and Andaman Nicobar Islands. So Northeast and in the Andaman Nicobar, it is majorly growing in that. And minimum support price provides price assurance to the farmers. Farmers always think whether I will be able to get what the minimum price, if I am growing, what the minimum price I can get, whether I will be in the profit or loss. So if the government of India is saying that yes, this MSP will be given to you, means 100% it is giving assurance this one. And the procurement price is what can be more than that also. So it is in a win-win situation for the farmer if the price is better. And technology mission on oil said research and extension support, means R&Ds to be given to increase the productivity and all. So here we have been able to see, and then this is what we have seen. This is what government initiative. Another one, oil palm, the new frontier we have to improve. Yes, in the present time you can say that the new frontier and potential, highest oil yield per hectare, which oil is highest it is being produced. And you can say that in this state of Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Odisha, and in the Northeast India, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Odisha, in this region you can say. And however, expansion must be ecological conscious. But if we are doing growth of this oil palm, so when we are growing, it should not be at the cost of environmental loss. Is it okay? It is very much high yield per unit of area. It is in a per hectare you can say. And environmental concern, what is oil palm expansion carry affect biodiversity, because it is using what I said, that more you can say that more water. Also it is in using, I said that by the deforestation, that we have to, if the forest is there, we need to remove that forest area to doing oil palm. So oil palm is in a kind of tree itself, but the natural forest, it is more carbon dioxide emission is there, natural forest. So we should not forest. In the many parts of the world, there is a major problem, it is there, like Indonesia and Malaysia region. What the farmers are, I said that removing the forest and then growing more oil palm trees. So there is it is one environmental concern, and it is using more water intensive cultivation. It is also need for sustainable land use planning. So it is very much needed that whatever the land we are using, it should be water it is good. In the coastal area you can do, where forest need not to be removed, and where the water availability is more, in that area we should try to grow. Self-reliance should not come, it is there. Yes, we are talking about in the edible oil we have to be self-reliance, but it should not be at the cost of ecology. So not at the cost of ecological dependency. So here we have been able to see. So what are the you can say that way forward, we can say improve seed technology, better technology, more growth of what in one suppose you can say in one kind of stock 130 grains are growing. So with the help of technology 40 grains, 50 means number of grains it is increasing more. So improve oil seed technology, and expand irrigation because they need water, and promote crop diversification. Means when you are growing some crops, along with the crops we should try to grow this crop also, because most of the you can say that oil seeds in India, it is growing in the region where it is in a rain fed, means irrigation is not available. But when you started growing in the irrigated region, more expansion means along with this crop we are also growing some oil seeds, so it will be good. And strengthening farmer producer organization, means if the farmer and producer there is a good collaboration in interaction, then what will happen, the industrialist will say that I'll come and purchase this much, you produce this much. So if it will be there, accordingly the farmers will, with the enthusiasm, they will grow more and more, and because of that production will increase. So the production somewhere it is depending upon the what the farmers relation with the producers and the farmer producer organization, you can say. Enhance domestic processing capacity, we should have a better infrastructure, so we can produce more, means whatever the oil seeds we are growing, those oil seeds can be processed better to produce high quality, you can say that better and high amount of production of oil can be there. And encourage sustainability of palm oil cultivation. It is very much important because oil palm, remember oil palm in the present time, growth of oil palm in Indonesia, Malaysia and some other regions, deforestation is going on, so it should not be at the cost of environment. So you can say importance of self-reliance, reduces import bill, because we are importing, forex is going on, so we have to reduce this. In strengthening food security, yes, this is an important part of our fats, and somewhere energy requirement it is there, nutritional value it is also having. Enhance farmer income, and then protects against the global supply shocks. If there is some problem in the world, then the supply of edible oil will disturb in our India. So if we have to save us from this such kind of global supply chain shocks, we have to, what I said, that improve our production itself, promote agro-industrial growth. So agro-industrial growth means, I said that those kind of industries should grow which can support edible oil. Is it okay? So these are the important things that we have seen about it, and we can see, like consider the following statement regarding India's edible oil self-reliance initiative. So the National Mission on Edible Oil Palm was launched in 2021 with a special focus on the northeastern states and Andaman Nicobar. Yes, you have to say whether it is right or wrong. Oil palm has the highest oil yield per hectare among the major oilseed crops. All that we have to say whether it is right or wrong. Expansion of oil palm cultivation is entirely free from ecological concern due to its efficient land use. And then next, it is a minimum support price helps providing price assurance to the oil seed farmers. So these are the options are there. You have to say which one of them is what, right or wrong. So we have seen this one, and I say that this is the 18th episode that we have seen, and you have to, what I said, that answer these questions and read it very carefully, because these are the important topics for the 2026 prelims. So we will meet again in the next you can say that 19th episode. Till then,
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.